What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we have a video that's an older video that has yet to be seen. Sometimes I do that. I film videos and then they just don't get released when I want to release them, and then they get archived. And so basically I literally have a folder of archived videos that never got released, and so from time to time I'm going to release them. So today's video was filmed back in December 2024. It was after Christmas. It was in between snows where I had some snow, and then boom, it was like 70 degrees, and I'm like, all right, this rules. And then, yeah, now I'm buried under snow again. Go figure. But anyway, I want to take you back because this is one that I meant to get out, and it just didn't happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. What is going on, everyone? Riddick here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. That's right, today we have a brand new one from Umarex. This is the Umarex Canex. The Umarex Canex we got here. Alright. Now this is a CO2 powered pellet rifle. And quite frankly, I think it's the most budget-minded one. Because you have the Crosman 1077, you have the Umarex Ruger 1022. But I think this one is actually the most budget-minded. I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. Because you can get this one for literally less than those other ones. So, anyway, here it is. The Canex. Alright. It does use 2 CO2 carts. They claim 800 FPS with alloy, 600 FPS with lead. Of course, it is a 10-shot magazine, all right? And it's a rotary. And what's great is you get 3 of them. You do get 3 of them, okay? All right, so you get 3 of them, which I quite like. Now, of course, this is polymer, plastic, whatever you want to call it. Your CO2 goes in the buttstock here. It is not bad. I like the ergonomics of it, right? And you can see it says Umarex Canex right there. Your safety is on the actual trigger blade, all right? So your safety is actually right there, right on the trigger blade. This is where your magazine goes in. This right here is ambidextrous. It's on both sides. You pull that forward, and that's where your mag goes in. You want the mag to go in. You see the teeth on there? Teeth got to go facing you. So facing back, the trigger, okay? You do have rear side adjustable for elevation and windage, okay? Front sight is just a fixed blade, okay? Don't know if you can see that, but it is a fixed blade with a white dot. 177 caliber, all right? And that is correct. The snow has melted quickly, because now, after it just snowed, we had snow everywhere. Now it's 70 degrees, and it's perfect for bringing this out to test it. So, there you go. That's pretty much what's going on with this. I like how it feels. I like how it feels. It's not super long or anything. It feels nice and compact. And like I said, I like the forearm stock, the way that feels in your hand. Whatever, okay? But that's what we got going on there. Today, we're going to be using the ones that I introduced a few videos back, I think. The Vogel. Don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But we are going to be using the Vogel Wad Cutter Sport Pellets, Vogel USA. These are an 8.1 grain. Okay. 8.1 grain with these. You know, I found them while I was out and about, and I'm like, you know, I really want to try them, so there they are. Now, we'll go ahead and get this ready to go. It only goes in from one side, it goes in from the left side. Okay. And there it is. It is in there now. I know, the camera keeps kind of getting dark and whatever because it's trying to adjust to the lighting here because I'm underneath the deck today. But there it is, it's in there now. And we're going to start out with some plinking. and see what we got. However, being that it's CO2, let me get something real quick. All right, so being that this is CO2, I want to give it the fairest chance possible on the FPS. So we're going to do that real quick first. Because they claim 600 to 800, 600 with lead, 800, you know, with alloy. There we go, 556. So we got 556, all right. 556 on that one. I know, the way we should have started it out is this. Pa-ting! There you go, pa-ting. I don't know how many we have left, but we're going to try one of them clays. Okay. There we go. I think that was it. Fooling around with that chronograph. Yeah. All right. Now, get another one going here. Let's continue on blinking here. That clay on the left. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it shot that up real nice. What about that one on the top left? Oh yeah. There we go. Ooh, very nice. I've barely sighted this thing in. It's right out of the box, pretty much. And so we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Now, before we get too far on that, because what we're going to do next is some accuracy, even though it looks pretty accurate right now. We're going to do some accuracy next. So, before we do that, let's go ahead and see what the trigger pull is like. Now, keep in mind, the trigger pull involves rotating the magazine. Much like a lot of these CO2 rifles like this, it involves rotating the magazine, so you're going to have a bit of a heavy trigger pull, but I got to be honest, guys, it doesn't feel that bad. It really doesn't feel that bad, so I'm very curious to see what we get here. Very, very curious to see what we get. Here we go. Okay. 4 pounds, 11.7 ounces. So there it is. 4 pounds, 11.7 ounces. Now, of course, that's not the greatest trigger in the world, but for the fact that we're using the trigger to also rotate the mag, that's not bad. That's not bad, because I think the Ruger 1022 CO2 and the 1077 CO2 get much heavier results. Now, of course, with the 1022, you can actually rack the bolt and get a much lighter trigger pull, but you can't do that with this, and you can't do that with the 1077, so forth and so on. But for this, what we're doing, I'll take that all day long, because it really doesn't feel that bad, guys. It really doesn't. Now, let's go ahead and move on to some accuracy. I'm going to go set up the second camera so we can see what we're doing down there. All right, we got the second camera set up down there. Let's see what we got going on here. And we're just going to do offhand shooting, folks. Offhand shooting today. And, yeah. I'm just going to pick one and go for it here. See, we'll go with, let's go with the second down middle. That's where we're going to aim for anyway. Just above. A little low. Not bad. That's it. For offhand shooting, we are at 10 yards, all right? For offhand shooting, I don't really think that's all that bad, to be honest with you. However, I know some want to know. So what we're going to do, let me get another mag going. And we will put it on the rest, because I have it out here. And we'll do another one, just so that you guys know what we're doing. Because I know you like to know that stuff. Me personally, I just want to know what I'm doing offhand, because that's what I do. But we'll do it for you guys so we can see. So we can see what's going on. Let me get this loaded up and we'll get right after it. Alrighty guys, we got her loaded up. We got her on the rest. And we're going to see what we can do on the rest. So that you guys know. Now, we're going to go, let's see. And it's windy, so it's blowing it everywhere. Billy's moving the target. Billy's returned. He's moving the target. Actually, I don't know where Billy is. We'll just have to keep an eye out for him. So let's go with the, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go with the top right target and see what we can do on a rest. Okay. And that's it. I don't think it's too bad. I think I can barely see those little NRA targets out there from my vantage point here, but I don't think it looks too bad. You guys can see it before me, so I'm going to go get it, take a look. Now, one thing else I will say, I know we didn't do the ambient audio test. We'll do that on a different day, only because it's so windy out here. I'm never going to get an accurate kind of representation of that. So we'll do that another day. But with my own ears, what I can tell you is it does have a little bit of bark. It has a little bit of bark. Nothing crazy or anything, but it has some bark. Something to keep in mind. Let me go get this target. All right. Yeah. Not too bad at all. Oh, check that out. That is great. So here's our offhand shooting at 10 yards. Right? Not too bad. Not too bad for offhand shooting at 10 yards. Then here's our shooting on a rest at 10 yards. Dead center bullseye. Look at that. Isn't that great? But that looks really good. I like that. I like that a lot. So, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. The Umarex Canex. That's right. How about that? The most budget-minded, friendly CO2 air rifle out there as far as what this is. You know, your basic, just your basic model, right? I think it is. I think it is, guys. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all, especially for what it is. So, how about that? With that said, I will catch you all down the road.